Okay, welcome. We are going to talk a little bit about 30 days of thanks and why we want to do this. This is pretty awesome. So, the whole thing about 30 days of thanks is that it's this idea that you sell thanks and blanks, cards for a cause cards, and you can sell them to boxes to families, and then they can mail out a card a day for the month of November. So thanking people, thanking the people in their life. So it's pretty awesome. Really, really, really good idea for how to kind of teach your kids gratitude and everything. And so I'm making a few graphics that I'll share after this with you guys, and you guys can kind of fashion your graphics like that, or I'll share like a template that you can use. But why we want to do this is because of a few things, actually. So first of all, I'm going to read to you a couple. I just noticed that I can't switch over real quick. Okay, so I'm going to read you some reasons why gratitude benefits you. So on positivepsychology.com, it talks about how gratitude is such a powerful human emotion. And by conveying and receiving simple thank you messages, we can truly get pleasure that we seek like everywhere else. So gratitude's actually derived from the Latin word gratia, which means gratefulness or thankfulness. And gratitude's really just a state of thankfulness or state of being grateful. So it talks about in positivepsychology.com how gratitude is a way that can actually boost our moods and help with feelings of anxiety or depression and kind of battle that. So positive emotions and thoughts make you more aware and more awake, which I'm pretty tired most days, guys, so that will definitely help me. It actually increases your self-satisfaction and it enhances your mood. And then it also, so that's how it can make you happier. Another way that it can make you fitter, like more fit. So physical benefits include stronger immune system, less body aches and pains, optimum blood pressure and cardiac functioning, and better sleep-wake cycles. And then the last way, well, not the last way, but another way that it can benefit you are these social benefits from gratitude, from expressing gratitude. So you can have better communication, more empathy for others, stronger interpersonal relationships, more likability among group members, and more involvement as a team member. So those are just a few things that explain why gratitude is so important, especially nowadays. So I did kind of this experiment, if you will. The last 2 months, I have been writing almost every day in a gratitude journal. I love writing in journals, but I haven't done it for years because I'm really long-winded and it takes me like hours to write one journal entry. So when I got this idea of boosting and enhancing my mood by just expressing thanks, I really liked the idea of incorporating it into a journal. Hey, Amy. And just expressing thanks. You need to go back into quiet time, buddy. Thanks. Okay, you can have some food after quiet time.
I literally couldn't eat there because the eating times pass so fast.
Okay. You need to go into quiet time and then I'll get you something to eat, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, bud. Okay, So, back to why I decided to start writing in a journal, a gratitude journal. So, it made me feel a little less like overwhelmed with like starting a journal again, because I felt like, okay, I'm gonna just say 5 things. I'm gonna write 5 simple things down each day that I'm grateful for, and that's going to help boost my mood. It's going to help me kind of like journal again and get things out, but still and feel that kind of like lessening of stress and everything as I'm kind of telling about my life a little bit, but also just recording things down, getting things out of my brain. So I did this, and really it's like I've been like doing like half page entries and everything. So it really hasn't taken just a couple minutes each morning, and it's really changed my outlook on life and everything. And so that's my little gratitude journal, just a little composition notebook. And that's um why I personally feel like gratitude is makes such a huge impact on my life. So what is another way? That's the first reason why we should do this 30 days of thanks. Now, the second reason is because so you kind of start with yourself and you improve your gratitude yourself, and kind of like are expressing thanks for things in your life and everything, and in a private manner. Well, there's another way that you can use it in a public manner without embarrassing people. And that is by thanking others. Kristen, our amazing director, gave us each a thank you card like this at convention, and mentioned that we should write down a thank you to one of the speakers that really impressed upon us, or really made a difference in kind of like how we were thinking and everything. Well, I am slow, and so I didn't get a chance to do that when I was at convention. I felt really bad about it because I really wanted to do it. I thought it was such a great idea. So I carried it in my purse like every day since then. Well, two 2 days ago, I ended up needing to pay my babysitter because my husband had taken her home. I had planned to take her home. Random aside, but I had planned on taking her home, and he ended up taking her home because I was at parent teacher conferences for a little bit longer than planned. And so I asked him the next day, did you pay her? And he said, oh no, I forgot to. And so I said, that's okay, I'll just go pay her. And she's homeschooled, and so she's actually I texted her and asked if I could drop off some money. And she said, yeah, I'm actually in my online class. So you could come at this time, or you could just like put it in the mailbox. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. So I didn't want to just like leave some random money in her mailbox, because that's weird. And and who knows like if she would know that it was for her anyway. And so anyway, I found this little card. I found my little thank you card, not this one, in my purse, and I realized how grateful I was that Kristen had given us that opportunity to thank someone, and that I had this perfect thank you card to write a sweet little note to her, as well as pay her for being such a great blessing in our lives. And so I did that, and I felt so much better. And so anyway, sharing thanks with others and expressing gratitude to them. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I've gotten a thank you note, or even just a thank you message or something, it really makes such an impact on my day, because I feel like someone really thought of me, and someone's really grateful to have me in their life. And so why not go ahead and share that, spread that joy to others? So that is the second reason why we want to do this 30 days of thanks. It's not really program, but like idea. So The third reason is to give what you can. So you express thanks privately, you express thanks publicly, or like in a note or to someone else. And then the third thing is to give what you can. So an amazing opportunity that we have through Usborne Books and More is that we can take those that $13 per Cards for a Cause box that we sell. We get $13 if you sell 15 boxes at minimum. Then when you put it into Order Pro, now you're going to get it sent to you, but when you put it into Order Pro, you have a minimum of 15 boxes that you sold. You are going to get $13 per box for that fundraiser. It's amazing. Now you can go with just that, and you can bless whoever you want to with that $13 per box, or you can take it one step further and you can put it right back in as a book fair, and then Usborne will match anything that's $250 or above at 50%. So that means that if you wanted to put it right back in and do a book fair, then you would need to sell at least 20 boxes of Cards for a Cause boxes. But they're so easy because they're so beautiful, and I'm going to show you a few of them in just a minute. But then you would need to sell 20 boxes so that you can meet that $250 minimum for a book fair, book fair, e-fair, book drive. So Usborne Books and More, when you have at least $250 for a book fair, then they will match it at 50%. And then it just goes up from there. It's amazing. If you raised $1,000 in sales for a book fair, then you would get $500 worth of free books for whatever organization you want to bless. So I have a preschool in my town that I absolutely adore, and it's kind of a preschool daycare. They helped out with my kids. So I took my kids to this daycare when I was working on EMT work and having to travel a lot for that. And I knew that they were safe. I knew they were happy and loved. And it made me so very thankful for them. So I want to bless them with a bunch of books because they are integral in our small little town. If we didn't have prime time, it would be really, really, really tough for us parents to do what we needed to do. And they keep them safe and happy, and they teach them so many things. So I want to bless them with a bunch of amazing books. And so that's who I'm going to do this for. And so some benefits of this is, we call it double dipping. So the reason why we call it double dipping is because, one, you first put in this CFAC, CFAC, so Cards for a Cause order, into Order Pro. And again, you need at least 15 boxes to get the $13 back, the cash for each box. But if you want to put it right back in and do the double dip for a book drive, then you need to have at least 20 boxes sold. And having those 20 boxes sold will allow you to have at that point $260 back. So $13 times 20 boxes will get you $260 back, and that will meet the $250 minimum that you need to have a book fair, and then have Usborne Books and More match it at 50%. So that will get you 125, sorry, math does not work in my head, $125 worth of free books for whatever organization you choose. It is amazing. So you get more sales because you get the sales that you got for Cards for a Cause. So say that you do some math here really quick. Should have done this earlier. But say you want to bless someone with an organization that's close to your heart with free books. And so you want to do this Cards for a Cause, this 30 days of thanks fundraiser and then put it right back into a book drive. So then you need 20 boxes, like I said. So if you sell 20 boxes, so 20 times, each box is $30. So each person that buys the box, they pay $30, then plus tax and shipping if they need it shipped. If they're local, you can just deliver that, because all these Cards for Cause boxes are going to come to you, or to one, it will go to one place. So if you sell 20 boxes and then each box is $30 per box, let me write this down so I can show it to you guys. So you sell 20 boxes times $30 per box. That equals a total of $600 in sales. So that's backwards, isn't it? Okay, I'll put it in the comments. Okay, so 20 boxes, $30 per box, you get $600. That's $600 in sales just there. Now, you put it right back in you put that $13 of cash that you got in to right back in as a book fare. So that's $13 per box that you get back in cash times 20 boxes. And that equals 260 in sales. Now just adding these two up, so $600 plus 260, that equals 860. You've already gotten 860 in sales just from that. That's close, getting close to $1,000. That's almost one Success Bound recruit right there. Now, that's kind of what I want to talk about too. So if you sometimes people really just love these causes that we're able to help, and they just are so ecstatic to be able to help with getting books into the hands of little readers and blessing others' lives with these books. So some people want to join just so they can help you with a cause like this, because it's amazing. Sometimes they don't want to be a book lady, but they really want to help out with this. And why not join so that they can be a force for something really amazing? So I have had several people join just to help with these book drives. Seriously. And they work and they contact their friends, and they want to bless others' lives with these books. And so they are able to sell boxes of cards. Now, this is the old Thanks and Blanks box. I'm still waiting on the new Thanks and Blanks box, but just so that I can give you guys an idea of like what it comes with. So here's the box, super sturdy. It's really cute. And then it has these little dividers to say, you know, these are the thank you cards. These are the blanks. And then they're all individually wrapped in like cellophane, and it's super cute. And see if you can see that. And then they each have their own envelope to go with it. So those are some of the thank you cards. Some of the blank cards are just as cute. And like I said, they each have their own like matching envelope. So I'm going to show you guys one of them. So here, this says just for you. This is one of the blank ones. So you can kind of do whatever you want to with the blanks. It's really, really awesome. And I take it out of the wrapping, and then it's got this cute little envelope to go with it that matches, really cute. And then in the inside it's blank. So some of these have different things on the inside. So here's just different ways to say thank you. And all right. You are my moonbeam in a jar. It's so cute. And then in the front, or in the inside, it says with love. These are just super cute, and it has like little rhinestones on it and like glitter. And this one also has a similar envelope, but some of them have envelopes that are like perfectly matched, like they do it just a little differently so that yeah, I think this is the same one. Apparently I like all the pink ones. I do not know what I would do without you. Super, super cute. So those are some examples of the thanks and blanks cards. It comes with this on it. So it just kind of shows, and it's wrapped so that it doesn't open or anything. And then it shows all of the different designs. They're all different. All the different designs on the back. So you can find graphics for the new current Cards for a Cause. You can find those graphics in UBAM Home Office Branding. I will go ahead and make some graphics for this 30 Days of Thanks idea that we're running with, and go ahead and ask your team leader any questions. You can put comments in the in this post, and I will get back to you, and I will also put some graphics for the 30 Days of Thanks in the comments of that same post. So I hope that kind of explains things for you guys. I want to just make sure that I didn't miss anything. I think that I got everything covered. So again, 30 Days of Thanks. It's a way that we're selling thanks and blanks card boxes like this one to families. They can have 30 days where every day they write a thank you card together with their kids or with their family, to send out to someone else, to make someone else's day and to spread that joy. The 3 benefits are that it's good to public or privately express gratitude because it lifts you up. The second way is to publicly express gratitude by giving someone a thank you card or expressing thanks, and having that a card or a message, something tangible you have to keep that kind of helps them like on other days. I don't know if you guys have ever pulled out like a thank you note or found one and then it just like made your day again and everything. And then the third way is to give what you can. So doubling up on that generosity and being able to take the profit from this Cards for a Cause drive to share books with an organization that's dear to your heart. So I hope that that's helped. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, and I'm so grateful to have you guys on the team and to be able to really share in this amazing business with you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye, you guys.